Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our next part of the show. It is the lesson part right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can turn to the page number 101 for the lesson. And boy, it's been for a few days that some of more news just popped out. So I got a little bit of time, which is a little bit long. So I gotta talk with you because for a long time that weekend has been lying through, so I gotta have a time to return to the show, and I gotta talk to the people, incredible people watching the show right now. They're waiting for new lesson, which is right now 9G writing test about letter of application. So last Friday we learned writing analysis. You know a little bit about the structure of how to write a letter of application. So when you apply for a job, you can write about this. So you can learn how to write this because this is super important for your future. I gotta say for my features too. Yeah, I gotta know a little bit about this. So, folks, let's now get to the exercise number 1 real quick. Because they say we need to read a writing tip and make sure that you have to understand the key features of a formal letter. So we're gonna read a little bit about that and about the writing tip. It is right over here. So because on the screen it is a Russian version of the book. So it's all about reading in Russia. Oh my god. Okay, so the writing tip says write your address at the top of the right. The recipient's address just below this on the left, then the date. So you gotta follow the structure on how to write. You can turn to the previous page which is page number 100. You can see the structure that they are speaking right now because it also have. So write your address at the top on the right. So it says correctly your address. Adriana's address at the top of the right. The recipient's address just below on the left. So on the left it says the Director of Studies, Britannia School, Cambridge, CB 29 6YH, England. So there's the address of the recipient. So write it on the left. So it follows the structure correctly. So then the date. We're gonna have a date. 1st July 2009. The date. Very important. So then after that, start and end your letter appropriately. So start with dear sir or madam. Dear sir or madam. And you will end with yours faithfully. Okay, so I said about this earlier. When you know the name of the person, you will say dear with a name. Okay, then end it with yours sincerely. Okay, so when you don't know who's gonna accept this, who's gonna receive this letter, you will say dear sir or madam, then end with yours faithfully. Okay, remember that is the rule, the official rule. You cannot change it. So like in the writing, the letter by Adriana, she wrote, dear sir or madam, to the Director of Studies. She doesn't know who's gonna receive this letter. So she ended with, she began, dear sir or madam, then she ended with yours faithfully. Okay, so if you know the name, the actual person who's gonna receive, dear with the name, then end with yours sincerely. Okay, those are the differences. The first difference. Next, they say we need to avoid informal language, contractions, direct questions, or exclamation marks. So, for writing this, super polite. You gotta be polite to this letter, and because it is applying for your job or your study in the future. So, do not write it in informal language. This isn't writing for your friend, to your friend. So you gotta write it carefully, okay? And do not have informal language, contractions, direct questions. Don't do it, okay? Do not put direct questions into this. We gotta have a little bit of long sentences like I would be grateful if you could please let me know blah blah blah. Could you please tell me if blah 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 blah. So some forms of questions like that, and avoid the exclamation marks. Okay, so not LOL or informal language like bye. Keyword, it is saltless son of a blah. At the end, sign your full name and print your name underneath. So sign your full name. So like Adriana, she wrote her full name. That is Adriana Dvoska. So sign your full name, print your name underneath. So that is the rule. You gotta know a writing tip. And the writing tip doesn't tell you this, but this is the part that I told you at the previous lesson in the 9G writing task about this topic. So this is the structure that I want to remind you one more time, that 5 paragraphs for your writing. Okay, so each paragraph, it talks about each topic right here. So I'll be presenting it one more time later. Okay, but right now, exercise number 2. Exercise number 2, they tell us to read the advertisement and the task below, assuming you also include a paragraph with some queries. How many paragraphs will your letter have in total? So White House School of English, we're gonna read a little bit, then we'll answer the question. We offer full-time and part-time courses starting on any Monday in July and August. Courses last for 1, 2, or 3 weeks. Cost full-time £250 per week. Part-time £180 per week, including accommodation with a family. Please apply in writing giving details of your education, your native language, and your level of English. Tell us why you wish to study at the White House School. Our courses are very popular, so apply early to be sure of securing a place. Write to Martha Kenyon, Director of Studies, White House School of English, Brighton, BR44 8MB. Please enclose a CV with your letter. So we just read through an advertisement put by the White House School of English. So you will be including a paragraph with some queries. How many paragraphs will your letter have in total? How many? 5. Yes, about 45. 4 to 5. Because it says down here, you have seen this advertisement in the magazine called English in Summer. Write a letter applying for a place on this course. Write about 200 to 250 words. So at about 250 like that, 5 paragraphs, and it is enough. Not more. Okay, don't need to be more, because there's even an essay? No, not need. So write it at a fair amount of words, okay? So enough between 200 and 250 words, okay? So 5 paragraphs, I guess it'll be 5 paragraphs, because it is the structure. Opening, introducing a little bit about yourself, what school are you going to, your age, reason why you study at the school this time, White House School of English. Paragraph 4 will be some questions that you want to ask for the school, and 5 you telling them that what you are sending with your letter. Okay, so a little bit about the structure of these paragraphs. So we'll be right back with the next part of the show. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna doing next. Please stay.